Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Oh yeah, my name is Mark Rodens. In today's video we are going to be going over like a little get to know Mark video. Say what? This has nothing to do with cars whatsoever, but this channel, after all, I named it Mark Rodens on purpose because I wanted it to be just about my life in general. And I do the top 10s, I do the deep dives, I do the good, bad, and uglies. Sometimes I'll shake my hiney on screen for you guys, give you guys a nice little sneak peek into my life. But for the most part, it was meant to be like a vlog channel and stuff, so I want to do some vlog things. So today, last night I was laying in bed, and I was reading this like quiz online, and it was like, what are your favorite this? What's your favorite that? And I was like, why don't I just like take a big bunch of these what is Mark Rodens favorites, put them into my notes app, and then make a video just talking about like my favorite random things. So I got the most like, what I would say, popular things, you know, like to ask people like, oh, what's your favorite this? What's your favorite that? I got the most like popular of those questions. I put them into my notes app and I answered them. Spoiler alert, I'm really indecisive. If somebody came up to me and was like, hey man, would you rather have $1 million or 1 million pennies? I would be like, oh, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that, because I'm so indecisive. Like I can never make one single decision. So a lot of these have like 2 or 3 choices for them because I couldn't just choose one. But without further ado, let's get right into it. First up, what's Mark Rodens' favorite movie? This is a big one. I'm a big movie fan. I'm a nerd. I'm a geek when it comes to movies, and so I watch all kinds of movies. So I have literally like 5 options here because I could not choose one. I got Ocean's 11. That is a heist movie, but I always loved it. The actors in it are amazing. Everything about it is amazing in my opinion. The Hateful Eight, I'm a big old Quentin Tarantino fan. As a matter of fact, the other one is Pulp Fiction, another one of my favorites. I just watched that 2 days ago actually. Great movie. But yeah, Hateful Eight, good. Pulp Fiction, good. Shrek 2, all jokes aside, is genuinely like one of the best movies of all time. I freaking watch that movie all the time. And then I really like the medieval setting, like dragons and stuff. Oh my, I don't play Dungeons and Dragons, and I don't play like World of Warcraft or any of that stuff, but I might as well because I'm just a big old geek for that stuff. So the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit movies, I really like, and they're like probably one of my favorite. I watch like those two franchises quite often. I always watch them in order, like from Hobbit first and then into the Lord of the Rings. It's just so good. I love that. I love that stuff. It's really cool. Anyway, next up is TV shows. What's Mark Rodens' favorite TV show? I put TV show and cartoon here because I feel like they're 2 different things. My favorite TV show is, without a doubt in my mind, Game of Thrones. I'm watching it again right now. I've watched it 2 times in the past. I absolutely love Game of Thrones. It is my favorite TV show, bar none. There's not even a close second. That show is gosh darn amazing. Yes, the final season absolutely sucks. They ruined so many of like my favorite characters, but it doesn't matter. The rest of the show is so good. Tyrion is a goat. The goat. I love Tormund. You know Tormund, the orange bearded wildling? Oh, I love that guy. I also love freaking the Hound. The Hound is so cool. How could you not? If you watch Game of Thrones and you're like, oh hey, I don't like the Hound, unsubscribe from my channel because you're wrong. He's just a goat. But easily Game of Thrones is my favorite TV show of all time. My favorite cartoon of all time is SpongeBob. I mean, it's just not even close. I still to this day will just turn on SpongeBob as some background noise, and I haven't stopped since I was a little kid. Like, I know every episode by heart up until like season 6. I don't watch any of the new ones. I just watch the first couple seasons. But yeah, they're good. They're all good. I love SpongeBob so much. For those wondering, no, I don't like anime. I don't have anything against anybody that does like anime. I've tried watching it though, dude. I cannot get behind that stuff. Like, I've tried so many. Before you're like, oh, well, it's because you haven't tried this. No, I probably have. I've tried so much of that anime stuff because it's so popular. And so I was like, okay, well, there's got to be something here for me. I don't like it. I don't like any anime. I just feel so weird watching it. It doesn't feel right. It feels, I don't know. I don't like it. I really don't. But I don't have anything against people that watch anime. I know there's a ton of people out there that do, and so good for you, I guess. It's just not my style though. I don't like that stuff. Anyway, next up is cars and car brands. This is a big one, obviously, because I'm a car guy. Everybody on my channel is mostly a car guy. So Mark Rodens' favorite car of all time is the FD RX-7. That's pretty well known. Everybody knows I love the FD. It's freaking gorgeous, man. I would do anything to own an FD. Low mileage, bone stock, manual transmission FD. That's yellow. I would do anything to own that car. Spirit R too. I would do anything. My favorite brand, however, is BMW, which is weird because I'm a JDM guy at heart. There's no doubt about it. Like, if somebody came up to me and was like, what country do you like the most? I would easily say Japan. Like, they make the best cars in my opinion. Overall, the Japanese cars are just exactly what I like. But I like unassuming cars with like so much fun in them that the average person would just, their minds would explode if they found out all the fun stuff that you could do with them. And that's exactly what BMW is to me. Like, they're not the most flashy cars ever, but they are still somewhat cool looking. They take a little bit of work before they're something gorgeous and amazingly fun to drive, and I love that about BMWs. And they still come with a manual transmission and rear wheel drive. That's the big problem with almost every like car brand. I'm gonna go with like almost every car brand from Germany, is none of them are rear wheel drive with a manual. Like, for example, Mercedes is rear wheel drive, but they don't have manuals. Audi has manuals, but they're all wheel drive. Volkswagen has manuals, but they're front wheel drive. I like rear wheel drive, I like manual transmissions. So, I know I'm saying that while driving an Integra. But so obviously BMW is gonna be my favorite of those, and I love BMW. I love everything about them, they're really cool. Favorite car brand, for sure. Nissan is a close second though. I really enjoyed Nissans. What they did back in the 90s and early 2000s is like unmatched in my opinion. They made so many cool cars. Either way, my favorite animal, I know, random, but what's Mark Roden's favorite animal? It's a monkey. Dude, I want a monkey more than I want anything. I live in Connecticut, and in Connecticut it's illegal to own a monkey, so I literally think about like moving to a different state just so that one day I can own a monkey. I love them so much. They're so cool. These little dudes that just run around climbing on things. I know that they're like crazy hard to take care of, and it's not an easy pet at all to have. Dude, I'd hire like a maid or something to take care of it. I don't know, but I'd figure it out because I want a monkey. Next, music. What is Mark Roden's favorite kind of music? It literally completely depends on the mood. I do not have a single favorite, but if I had to pick one genre and like had to listen to that for the rest of my life, I would probably pick rap and hip hop. But overall, like, dude, when it's a nice day out like this, after I'm done filming, I'm gonna roll the windows down, turn on some country music, and drive home. But if it's like a dark day or so, like if I'm driving at night, I'm gonna turn on some rap music. If it's like a rainy day and I want to be angry at the world, I turn on some rock and roll. It literally just depends 100% on what you want. If I'm with like a bunch of my friends, or we're at like going to like a party and we're on like a lake or something, dude, we turn on the white girl music and it's great. Like, I genuinely hate people that are like, oh my god, you listen to that kind of music, you're stupid. There's a perfect time for almost any kind of music out there. Now there are some extremes that I don't like I don't like K-pop, I don't like heavy metal, I don't like opera. Like, I don't like those guys, like Screamo, I don't like that. But the main ones, you know, rock and roll, pop, rap / hip hop, country, there's always a time for those songs. And if you restrict yourself from listening to those just because you feel like you have to hate one of those genres, you're an idiot, man. You gotta go out there and give it a shot. There's so many good songs in every kind of genre. But again, if I had to pick one, I would definitely say rap and hip hop is my overall favorite. Like, that's the one I turn on when I'm just doing work, you know, if I'm working out or if I'm driving my car. I usually turn on rap or hip hop, but it really does depend. It depends a lot. Anyway, next up, who's my favorite celebrity? This is a weird one, but Quentin Tarantino. Again, I'm a big movie guy. I like movies. I don't know what you want me to do, man. I like movies. And Quentin Tarantino makes the best movies in my opinion. Kill Bill is a goated movie. Pulp Fiction is a goated movie. The Hateful Eight, Django Unchained. What else is he have? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Reservoir Dogs. I just watched that not too long ago. That movie's so good. Yeah, he has a lot of good movies, is what I'm trying to say. I love his movies. My best friend in the entire world, his name is Quentin, and he's named after Quentin Tarantino, actually, which is funny, but we both love Quentin Tarantino. He's just such a good director. So good. Overall, he's definitely my favorite celebrity, like, of all time. I love his movies. They're just so good movies, such good movies. I have never watched a Quentin Tarantino movie that I didn't like, so yeah, I like him. I like Quentin Tarantino. As a close second, Brad Pitt. I know it's weird and you probably think like, okay, Mark might be homosexual because Brad Pitt's such a handsome man. That's not the reason why I like him. I like him because he's genuinely just a good actor, man. Every movie he's in, I'm like, god damn, good job. Good job. Samuel Jackson's a really good actor too. Oh, I love Samuel L. Jackson. Leonardo DiCaprio, he may have some wild views about the world that I don't know if I necessarily believe with, but he himself as an actor, good actor. In terms of any like celebrities that are like musicians, there's not one, like I like Zach Bryan right now, like he's pretty good, but there's no like one single, Quando Rondo, I used to love Quando Rondo, but yeah, there's no real like one single artist that I really am like, wow, he's such a good artist, I listen to all his songs, so I wouldn't really put anybody there, but yeah, that's what. And as for like the obvious ones, yes, I like Ayrton Senna, I like Dale Earnhardt, you know, but those aren't like my favorite celebrities of all time. Either way, next up. Oh, another one that I like though, another celebrity I really like, Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey makes me so much money on bets. I sport bet like quite often, when only on the NFL though, because that's the only one that I actually know. So I do sports betting on the NFL, and every time I bet on Christian McCaffrey, dude, this guy just gives me moolah. He's such a good bet. Bet on his over every time, and it will hit. He always is just like, oh, here's 150 rushing yards per game. It's insane. The guy's a mad lad, so I love Christian McCaffrey too. Anyway, what's Mark Rodens' favorite food? I couldn't pick just one. Like, everybody's gonna be like, oh, pizza, burgers. Me, personally, Chinese food. I know, but I freaking love Chinese food, man. I know it's a broad, like, topic, like, because there's so much different versions of Chinese food that you could get. Dude, just give me 4 egg rolls and a honey chicken combination platter, and I am chilling. General Tso's chicken, chilling. Sweet and sour chicken, chilling. Chicken and broccoli dinner, chilling. I don't care what it is. Give me it. I don't care if it's dog or cat. I want it, man. It's delicious. I love Chinese food so much. It's my favorite food, like country that makes food, I guess, out there. My God, do you hear my brakes, man? I gotta fix that. Next up is my favorite hobby that isn't cars, because obviously cars is 100% my favorite hobby. It's definitely animals or movies. I know it's like kind of weird. They're so different, but I love watching like things like Planet Earth. Dude, I watch every single time like a new one of those comes out, I watch it, because I love learning about like animals. They're so interesting to me. They all work so differently. They're really cool. And then I love movies. So I would say like those two things are probably like my favorite. Like, I want to go to a zoo so bad just because I like animals. I want to go to an aquarium so bad just because I like animals. Like, that stuff is just, I love that stuff. I'd actually probably say definitely over movies actually. So scratch movies, I would say animals is my next favorite hobby. I freaking love them. They're so cool, man. They call me a 12-year-old girl that's like, I'm gonna be a vet when I get older. I don't care, man. I love them. I like movies. Animals are cool. Most of my favorite video game. There's a lot of these. I'm actually gonna go this way, because we're not even close to done, and the place I gotta stop is right over there, so I'll go up this way, turn around, and come back over here. But anyway, yeah, what's my favorite video game? Well, I have a lot. I'm not like one of those people that like are incredibly good at one single video game and then that's it, and that's like the only one he plays. I just play video games for fun. I don't really, you know, try and be competitive or anything like that. And so the video games I like that I wrote down on my list here, hold on, that I constantly go back to no matter what, you know, they're always there for me in the background. I still play them to this day. Car X Drift Racing Online is my favorite racing game. I like that stuff, man. I turn on some music, drift around. I don't have to feel all stressed out. It's a nice way to relax. Rainbow Six Siege I used to love a lot, and I still play it sometimes, but ever since they introduced skill-based matchmaking, I really don't play it that often. It's too stressful now. It used to be so much fun back in the day. I don't really play it too often anymore, but it is fun still. It's still one of my favorite games of all time. I used to be like level 250 on my PlayStation 4 back before that was before it was even close to popular. That was like when Habana was coming out. I was like level 250 because I played it so much back in the day. I would play it every day. I love that game. But anyway, next is the Soulsborne games and Skyrim. Again, I'm a sucker for that medieval age setting with the swords and shields and stuff. I really like that stuff. And the Soulsborne games are so much fun to me. I absolutely love them. Everything about them is really cool. And Skyrim is just, I mean, I could play Skyrim every day of my life and not get bored of it. It's just, there's always something to do in it. And then the final one, which I would say is probably my of all time favorite game, is Battlefield 4. That game came out so long ago, and I still to this day play it. I've taken breaks from it, sure, but I always find myself coming back to it, man. It's such a fun game. I love Battlefield 4 so much. Like, it's so much fun. There's so much stuff to do, so much stuff to unlock in it, and there's no skill-based matchmaking, no, like, cheesy microtransactions. Like, it's just a fun time. It's such a fun time. Nowadays, it's really tough because, like, everybody that still plays it is obviously, like, really good. There's no, like, noobs anymore, so it's kind of tough to do good. Especially, dude, I was in this lobby with a guy in a helicopter. It's like they actually have people from the Air Force on their team, because these guys are flying helicopters. This guy his name was Suyosa, and he went freaking 117 and 0 in a helicopter. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm struggling to get 10 kills. This guy's going 117. It was ridiculous, but I still love Battlefield 4. It's one of my favorites. I would say of all time, though, like, if I had to choose one single favorite game of all time, it's honestly, jeez, I don't know, man. It'd probably Rainbow Six Siege. I think I'd have to, I feel like I probably spent the most time playing that game. Maybe Car X. Car X I played a lot. I don't know. It's really tough. It really is tough. If I had to choose, though, I think the #1 game I played the most was probably Rainbow Six Siege back in the day. Again, I don't really play it anymore too often. I still play it every once in a while, but not really too often. But yeah, back in the day, it used to be freaking what the kids would call cracked at it. That was good. Anyway, what is my favorite quote? This is a weird one, but what my favorite quote is, and I remember this so specifically, it's from the movie Catch Me If You Can. And it's, the guy is like accepting a reward, and he says, 2 mice fell into a bucket of cream. The first mouse quickly gave up and drowned. The second mouse wouldn't quit. That's a nice Miata, NB. The second mouse wouldn't quit. He struggled so hard that he eventually churned that cream into butter and climbed out. Gentlemen, as of right now, I am that second mouse. I love that. It's just like such a hard saying. Like, that's so cool. Quote is awesome. Next one. I just love that, though. It's my favorite quote by far. I'm gonna end it on this one. What's my favorite, like, place in the world? Dude, I don't have one, really. I mean, I'm not a traveler kind of guy. I do want to travel more, you know, it seems fun or whatever, but I don't really have any one set place that I want to go to. If I had to choose one, I'd really like to go to, like, Germany to see the Nürburgring. I want to go see that. I want to go to the Isle of Man. I want to see what all that hubbub is about. Monaco. I want to go to the Monaco Grand Prix. That'd be awesome. But, I mean, overall, like, I don't really have a certain place. My favorite country, and I know this is just probably just personal bias, America. I like living in America. I don't want to live anywhere else. I like it here. It's cool. It's fun. There's a lot of stuff I could do, a lot of cars I could buy. So I would say my favorite country is America. Favorite place in America? I don't know. LA? I don't know. I've never been like really anywhere, to be honest. I went to Atlantic City last year. That is definitely not my favorite place in America, dude. Do not, unless you're going there with your boys, which I went there with my boys, and so we went like gambling and stuff, and that was fun. But overall, that city is a pigsty. I would not recommend going to Atlantic City for like a nice trip. It's definitely not. It's like the armpit. It really is like the armpit of America down there. But overall, I don't know. Like, I'm not a big travel guy, but if I had to choose like one certain place that I have, like, that I could travel to and that would be it, I would probably say, of all of them, I'd want to go see Nürburgring, I think, the most. No, Isle of Man, probably. No, Monaco. See, I don't know. It's impossible to choose. I really don't know where I'd want to go visit the most. I don't know. Anyway, that's about it for today's video. I'm pulling in, gotta get some gas. That's it for today's video. Just got to know Mark a little bit more, you know? I have another one of these planned for like next week about, we're gonna be going over, what was it? I forget what it was, hold on. Oh, it was just like fun facts about me, like just random facts that you guys probably wouldn't expect about Marcus of the Rodent here. But today was my favorites of certain things. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please just like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Pulling into a gas station, this is like a rich part of, like a rich area near me. And so pulling into this gas station is always like I always feel like I'm getting so judged. People are like, oh my God, look at that piece of junk car. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Hope you guys learned something about your little friend Marky Pants. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot of things that you guys are gonna 100% disagree with, and you're probably gonna be surprised by. But yeah, I hope it didn't like make you not want to watch me anymore. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Das Vidania, and have a nice night.